Hi everyone, and welcome to Vibrant Vibes. This is podcast. This is episode 15.
Everybody. Mhm.
So we're gonna talk about the NFL draft. That's been going on this weekend. We just actually went yesterday, and it was tons of fun. Actually, it was really nice. A lot of families, kids, nice day, good weather.
Yeah, I mean, for honestly being what they claim 275,000 people, there really wasn't that big of a hectic mess down there. I was
Mhm.
very shocked. It was cool though. They had it set up pretty sweet. They had it
Yeah,
from like Hart Plaza all the way to, like Campus Marshes,
yeah,
and then I mean they had all types of different stuff for everyone to do and whatnot. It was cool. It
yeah.
was
So
sweet.
it started what Thursday. We went yesterday. I think today's the last day.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
I believe
Mhm.
so. And then they had three different people on stage. Thursday was Big Sean.
Mhm.
Yesterday was the Detroit,
Yep.
and then today was Fozzy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
it was pretty cool though. I got some fun facts about it. We can talk about. Well, I
Mhm.
know today something I saw actually is on Instagram, I believe, that we beat the attendance of I believe the draft that took place in
Yeah.
Nashville.
The all-time record apparently they said from I guess the history of the draft that we had as many people like in total like of all time. I don't know.
Well, I
It was
believe they
crazy.
said when I saw it was like 700,000, or we went over 700,000, but we beat
Yeah.
Nashville. So right
Yeah.
now we have the most attendance, which is pretty cool. So
Mhm.
hopefully, in
Mhm.
that thought process, with that being said, that will bring more big events to Detroit,
Yeah,
since
nine
they see that we
percent.
bring the most
Yeah,
crowd.
I mean they said this is the biggest event Detroit's seen since Super Bowl in 2006, which is cool.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean it's good for the city though. It brings business,
yeah. That's something I
gives
just saw
Detroit a better
too.
name.
Let's see. Fun fact. Actually, I didn't even know this. So they do grades for all the teams, which
Mhm.
I what does that mean exactly? Just
Mm,
like based on like the overall picks and like how
I
I
mean, I
don't
guess it
know.
goes as far as like how skilled they are. I'm assuming. I don't know.
But says which NFL team had the best draft in 2024? Grades for all 32 teams: Baltimore Ravens A minus, Buffalo Bills B minus, Carolina Panthers a C, Chicago Bears A, Cincinnati Bengals
Hmm. Yeah.
B plus, Cleveland Browns C plus, Dallas Cowboys B minus, and Denver Broncos A minus. Actually, I wonder if we could see Detroit. I'll have to look at that. But I didn't know about that. I don't know what that means,
I don't know.
but
I
kind of
don't know. I
interesting.
never really looked into that. I
Another thing too, I was just kind of looking at overall facts, kind of learning
don't know.
about this. When was the first NFL draft? It says that the first NFL was founded in 1920, but wouldn't hold a draft until 1936. The annual player selection meeting, as it was called, occurred at Philadelphia's Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Teams choose from a pool of 90 players with much information from local newspapers and word of mouth.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah. See what else. They said when was the first televised draft? In 1980. A new all sports cable channel called ESPN became the first network to televise the NFL draft. It took place at Sheraton Hotel, New York City, in a dimly lit ballroom. None of the trappings NFL fans have come to expect over the years.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Interesting. Yeah, Lions got quite a bit of good players this year. Hopefully, the team, makes it as far as they did, this
Yeah,
past year. I think we have a pretty good shot at something
actually.
big. Hopefully.
Yep, talking about the players
Yep.
about that.
Mhm.
I was looking that up too. It says a
Mhm.
look at the entire Detroit Lions 2024 draft class. It says where each player was selected. So round one, which is pick 24, CB Taryn Arnold.
Mhm.
Yep, he was
He's
the
from
first one. He's
Alabama.
cool. He's
Yeah, he's
really
really
good.
good. Mhm.
Round two, pick 61 overall, CB Ennis Rackstraw Jr.
Mhm. Is that a
Um,
corner? You said CB,
yeah.
cornerback.
Round four, pick 126 overall, OT Giovanni Manu.
Mhm.
Round four, pick 132 overall, RBS Sion Gaki. What's the last
Mhm.
name? Round six, picks 189 overall, DT Maki Ngo. And then round six, pick 210 overall, G Christian. That's
Yeah,
pretty
honestly, it
interesting.
should be looking pretty solid for us. I was looking
Yeah.
at some of like the videos of when like Dan Campbell called the players and stuff, and their reactions, and I mean that's gotta feel so good just being like, damn, I've been playing football my whole life, and I get the call for the NFL. Like this is like everything
That's
you could
very
ever
life changing. I
dream
mean,
and
that's a
wish
huge
for.
career. I mean, right
I
there,
mean,
you're
right there
set
you
up.
made it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. That if there was ever a making it
Yeah.
in football, that's a making it. That's awesome. And some big fucking.
Yeah. One thing I was curious too, just because I like want to know about next year. They said that next year's draft is going to take place. 2025 NFL draft will run from April 24th through the 26th in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
With the main portion of the event expected to take place in Lambeau Field itself. Is that their football field?
Yeah, right.
See, that's different. At least we had like the whole city, everyone was walking around.
Ain't shit going on in Wisconsin.
They're gonna say put it back in
Attendance,
Detroit.
all the attendance, I guarantee. I mean, you're gonna draw a crowd from like all over the country, but
And
that was
then
not poor choice.
something too. What did I look up? Who was the number one draft pick in the NFL in 2024? Caleb Williams, Chicago Bears.
You said who was the number one draft pick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was
that's cool. Yeah, it was awesome. Honestly, I never experienced something like that before, and I figured it would be like ridiculous as far as parking goes. It was like $20.
A lot of people were saying,
and,
we heard before we even went,
walk.
it was what, $100 for parking. We found $20 parking.
5-minute walk.
And it was gated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was right there. We literally were right there, 5-minute walk. We were actually not far from the casino. So you could actually, if you went, you could have parked at probably the MGM casino for free too, and it really wasn't what an extra.
Yeah, I mean that probably would have been like.
I saw it from where we
probably
parked.
would have been like a half-hour walk, honestly. I mean, it doesn't seem that far, but
once you're walking, it's not that bad.
And plus, it wasn't like super cold or nothing. No, it was a nice weekend. Besides this morning, but other than that, yeah, it was crazy.
What else? I'm just trying to think. It was free entry. I think what else from our experience.
Expensive beer, $16 for a Bud Light piss water, $16. That's ridiculous. Crazy.
They had a lot, not really vendors, but what do they have? A lot of things that you could take pictures with. Like they had helmets.
Oh yeah, they just had like the football uniforms and like
you could take
like
pictures
a mannequin,
with helmets. What else were people take in line for taking pictures? Autographs.
Yeah, they had football player autograph signings. They had like a Detroit Lions experience thing, and they had like all kinds of Detroit memorabilia stuff in there. I mean, we didn't really wait for none of that though, because obviously the lines on that were, like Cedar Point lines.
I know they had like T-shirts.
What else? Hats, that was overpriced.
Trophies. What's the trophies they had?
Well, they have like the Lombardo Trophy and stuff like that, just on display. All the Super Bowl rings and stuff from like different football teams and stuff. What else did they have?
They had you too when you walked in. You had to walk through different entries. Like I'm trying to remember when you first walked in. You didn't have to scan a barcode, which I thought we did.
Yeah, I thought
you had to download the app, which maybe just helped you. I don't know, but you didn't have to scan nothing. You could walk in, and then you were guided through different, like obviously through gated areas.
Yeah,
but
you had to enter like down by Hart Plaza. That was like the main entrance, and then that would get you in, and then you basically like walk up Woodward, and like that kind of. So it's like one way in, and then there's a bunch of ways out. I liked
how open they had it though, for being like kind of gated, and like for them to kind of be able to control where people walk. I did like how freely it was, so you weren't like.
Oh yeah.
It didn't feel like you're at a like amusement park where everyone's all tight.
I mean, for being as many people as they said, like honestly,
they had it under control, or at least when we went.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of kids, which I didn't expect, not in a bad way, but I just didn't expect that. Which that's honestly a very good thing.
Yeah,
you know, because it makes people feel
or nothing. It was nice. It was family.
People could feel safe bringing their kids. You know, at least you can enjoy things with your kids on nice days, like things like that, where you gotta worry about I can't go. You know, which is cool.
No, yeah, it was cool. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. Something different.
Right on the water, so that was cool. And then we got what did we do after?
Got some pizza.
Went bowling.
Went bowling. Got some pizza.
Trying to think. Guest appearances there. Eminem. He was there Thursday.
Well, he was opening night. He came out. Obviously, Eminem would come out. It's Detroit. It's the city. Big Sean. He performed.
That's pretty cool. I heard that was it today. A big Gretch. She had her glasses on too. With the buffs. I swear to God, she was talking.
She's not.
We got up close too. That was really cool. How we got up close to that thing.
Yeah, like the main stage area.
I didn't even feel like crowded. I mean, there was a lot of people, but I
Yeah.
didn't feel like.
I'm sure if we would have got even closer, it probably would have got a
Oh
little.
man.
Yeah, I didn't want to be all up in that.
No, but it got
That was
cold though. We
cool.
left around what, like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it cooled off like shoot, it did like 20 degrees. No, that's down by the water though. It's always cooler down there. Get a nice breeze and whatnot.
I would go again.
Mm-hmm.
I had fun. Oh, what was that? Okay, that's what I was thinking. That bar we went to. It was right by Brass Rail. Tequila, Love and Tequila.
Yeah, 11
That was
tequila.
cool. We got some pizza. I
Yep.
got a daiquiri. That was a lot.
Yeah,
$18 was strong. But $18 for a daiquiri.
Yeah, overpriced as hell.
That's okay. We had fun. I would definitely go again.
I like that spot. That's a cool vibe.
And Detroit's definitely building up. It honestly looked very nice and honestly looked cleaned up down there. For being as many people down there, like it just felt good, like good vibes. It wasn't bad, like it was fun.
Yeah, no, they did a good job.
They had a lot of too. If you didn't want to be in, which I like that too for people, like the big screens, where people like if they want to sit, relax, eat, like they can watch the draft instead of being up close or having to be up there or listening like radio.
Yeah, basically like on Woodward, like in the middle, like the median, they had like screen set up with like benches and whatnot, and you could just like watch the show from there. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, they did a good job. I enjoyed myself.
I'd go again.
Yeah.
But I think it was our today we didn't go, but I feel like it was the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was all 3 days were just, I mean, the experience part of what's to do was the same. I mean, the only thing that changes is different teams got different picks and whatnot. But, I mean, it's more of a big deal for like people who are like super into football and like they got their certain team and they're waiting to see.
Oh, I wanted to see the Lions
parade.
Lions.
Bear with her, guys. Searching up your
Lions
facts.
grade. Draft. Blah 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 blah. Maybe Lions just didn't get grade. I don't know, but they keep talking about that Scion. I don't know who that is. Well, anyways, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else about the draft?
Not really, but
that's one thing I was surprised. Unless we missed it, but I didn't see a lot of food trucks. I expected that. I mean, that's one thing I was surprised about.
Probably 2 or 3. I mean,
they had
like
bars.
Mom's Spaghetti, like Eminem's place, and
yes,
then
there is a barbecue. Oh, I guess we did walk by a couple of them. Pizza,
taco one or something.
But they weren't all over like I thought they would be. And there wasn't no like dessert ones. Surprised by
they
that.
really didn't have like snack vendors with like peanuts and stuff.
Maybe
like
they
that.
didn't want.
It was mostly like just beer and water, and that was it. It'd be a long day if out there from start to finish.
Well, that's like we were watching it. I mean, what time? By the time we got home last night, we even went bowling after we got home. It was almost midnight. It wasn't still. We were bowling alley. It was still going on.
Yeah.
So I think it probably went on until about midnight.
We watched. Yeah, it was long.
And we went down there. Shoot, they started. I think today gates open around 9 a.m. If you download the app, it tells you everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't be down there that whole day. That's
yesterday,
a long
by time
day.
was kind of cool. And then today was nice, but with all that when you're by the water, I'm sure it was
definitely. Oh yeah.
And then hot and then cold.
I mean, those diehard fans though, that stuff don't affect them. I mean, you see some of the stuff that they do on. They'll be out there and snowing and all that nonsense.
They don't care.
No, they don't. Yeah, they take that shit serious. They die for their team. You know. But yeah.
Thank you for coming on this week's episode.
Of course.
I'm glad we got to experience NFL draft. I hope everyone that went had a good time and got to have a fun experience. Kind of like a moment in a way.
Yeah, it's a moment in Detroit history cool. For sure.
And Detroit's definitely moving its way up, which is nice to see. And we're always down there.
They're doing a great job on that.
I feel like everyone definitely likes the vibe and likes to rep Detroit. I noticed that everyone
proud to be from Detroit.
Yes, I feel like if you're not from Detroit, you kind of wish you were from Detroit in a way, just to say you were.
That's right.
At least we can say we
are. Yeah, I mean, technically.
Wow. Well,
Short
honestly,
time.
I swear, like going out of state, fly anywhere, people ask, "Oh, where are you from?" Just say
I
Detroit,
mean,
because they
I mean,
know.
it's just a way of like representing the area. You know what I mean? Everyone knows Detroit. You know, so we can say. I mean, I guess everyone knows Michigan too. So,
Well,
yeah,
I
it is
mean,
what it is. Right.
thank you for being on this week's
Of course.
episode, and I hope everyone that watched you learned some fun facts about the draft if you didn't get to go. And I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you for watching my episode and subscribe.